You're listening to Chris Ayotte on WMUZ 103.5 The Light, Detroit made, Bible strong. And folks, I'm joined right now by my friend and partner from Michigan Retirement Group, Michael Laux. Michael, thank you for being with us for such a time as this, because like Jennifer, there's a lot of people out there that are in a quandary. They have to decide, do they take the vaccine? Do they keep working? Are they old enough to retire? And you're helping a lot of people consider a third option.
Yeah, no question, Chris. And, it's a really big decision that a lot of people have to make, but we just want to be able to put ourselves in a position where we can help a segment of those individuals make that decision. And so I'm telling everybody right now, if you're over 55 years old, let's sit down, let's evaluate, let's take a look at your retirement readiness and see where you are. Because if you're at a point where you do have the ability to be able to retire, then that decision becomes a whole lot easier for you. I was just working with a lady just the other day. We got her retired. She worked for one of the big healthcare systems, and she went in and put her retirement date in one day before the vaccination is mandated for their employees. And
wow.
I said, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. And I know, Michael, you're not taking a stand on the vaccines. I understand that.
Correct.
I think it's this mandate that has really troubled a number of people who aren't comfortable, like Jennifer, who look at the vaccine as being in that trial period, that experimental period. Some people are on medication. Some people have pre-existing conditions. Some people are just plumb concerned. And what I like about how you're helping so many of our listeners, Michael, is that not only can they consider the third option, but many people can retire sooner than they thought with more money than they thought.
Absolutely, Chris. And that's the realization that a lot of people are coming to right now. And actually, I've been thanked by a number of people because they've kind of fast-forwarded their retirement process a little bit because of this vaccination ultimatum, and people are now coming in and saying, well, geez, I should have looked at this a short while ago, and I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to come in and talk to you. So, it's a wonderful thing that we can help these people to, possibly avoid having to make a very, very difficult life decision in a number of their cases. No question about it.
Yeah. And, Michael, I can't help but think God opened up a special door for us to work with you, you with us, and in partnership with our listeners to help those who have to make these very serious decisions. These are life-changing decisions. But, folks, if you want someone who is knowledgeable, who cares, who wants to make you more money than you thought was possible and retire sooner than you thought, guess what? Michael Laux is your man. And Michigan Retirement Group wants to help you through the process. Maybe it's not time for you. Maybe you have questions. Maybe you're unhappy with your current financial planner. Michael can walk through those questions with you because he wants to help. And his number is 248-519-2464. That's 248-519-2464. And Michael, before you go, I just want our listeners to understand the heart that you have, because there was a very dear, long listening listener on our programs for WMUZ, Sister Shirley, who had an issue with the refrigerator. Basically, she went 3 weeks without a fridge, and she had to pack it into the food into coolers, and she was very, very concerned. You found out about the need, and you bought her a refrigerator from ABC Warehouse, and she is the happiest person on the face of the earth, and you did it out of the kindness and generosity of your heart.
You know what, Chris? I just want to say this about that, is that, I just thank God for giving me the ability to be able to help somebody as wonderful as Sister Shirley. And I also want to thank you and your team over at WMUZ for facilitating that type of thing for such a wonderful person. And God bless you and the work that you do and the community that you serve and the people that you work with, Chris, because I will tell you they all do an unbelievably wonderful job. No question about it. And again, thank you for the opportunity to work with your wonderful listeners.
Thank you, Michael. We appreciate you. God bless you, sir. And again, we want to thank the good people at ABC Warehouse for getting the fridge to Sister Shirley the very next day.
Absolutely.
How awesome is that? God bless you, Michael. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Chris.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
And, speaking of ABC Warehouse, their general manager of the Troy location, Dan Ashore, Dan did an amazing work by not only helping Michael get the fridge that Sister Shirley needed, but he actually, by the way, it would normally take, delivery time would take about 3 weeks for the fridge to arrive. Dan did it in 1 day. Sister Shirley was able to salvage a number of the food items that she had in the cooler. And with us right now on the phone is Dan Ashore, General Manager of the Troy location for ABC Warehouse. Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. Hey, thank you so much for seeing a need, stepping up to the plate, and helping this dear lady.
No problem. Anytime. I'm glad I can help. I got a phone call, and I was told the story, and I put in a couple calls to make sure it got done for her.
Well, and this says a lot about ABC Warehouse. You guys have been in the Metro Detroit area for so long. You have several locations. You offer so many customers great deals. And it just says a lot about the character of the company, the community outreach, and being able to help those in need like Sister Shirley, Dan. We just want to thank you here from WMUZ and Michael and his team at Michigan Retirement Group for making such a difference and taking what would be 3 weeks and making it 1 day. How is that possible?
We're a family-owned business, and we've been in Michigan since the 60s. So, as far as our delivery system, we're a little bit different than every other, company out there. We can deliver pretty quick. But for next day, it was a little hard. But we got it done for her because of the situation she was in. Refrigerators are something kind of you need. It's not like a stove or something. This is something that's going to keep your food cold or your medicine cold. So I kind of went the extra mile to make sure it got done for her.
Yes, you did. And, Dan, we want to thank you, your team, and all the great people from ABC Warehouse, a wonderful Troy location there for making a difference for Sister Shirley. Again, she's elderly. She's a woman in need who has a home that was built in the early 1900s, just to give you an idea. And Michael and Dan and team all stepped up to the plate to bless them. And Dan, we just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your generosity.
No problem. Anytime. I really, thank you for the opportunity for calling us and giving us this opportunity to do it.
God bless you, sir, and God bless the great people at ABC Warehouse.
God bless you, too.
Thank you, Dan.